Everyone, it's Gemma, Manifestation Coach. Welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching. If you got any value out of this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks. And then if you would like to visit my website and see what other programs I have, and I also have free Facebook groups. And I have Instagram accounts that all help to do different things, but mostly manifest either money or in relationships. So those are the two main areas that I focus on as a manifestation coach, helping people manifest more money and abundance. And that's a really fun thing to do. Just the vibration of abundance is something that I love to help people tap into because so many cool things happen when they do. And then also with relationships, helping people feel like they can actually manifest what they want in relationships with people and manifest their ideal soulmate relationship. So I've helped my clients manifest their soulmates by helping them clear what's in the way of that manifestation. So the way I look at life, my general perspective of life is that everything is a manifestation, right? Everything is coming out of whatever we believe and consistently think about. And always interplaying with that is our history, what's going on in our psyche, what we grew up in, the family system energy that we are a part of. All of that stuff really are big components to what we manifest today. So looking at all those things as it applies to money and relationships are really, really important. So you can change anything in your life. You can totally start fresh at any time you choose. The only thing that you need is the awareness and the consciousness and knowledge. You need to know how things are actually manifesting. And the more you know how things are manifesting, the more you can see it happening in your life. And then the more you see it, the more you build faith that you are the creator and you are the one doing it, because you truly are. You are the universe at your deepest level of awareness. And then from that deeper level of awareness, you put these things on top of that, which are thoughts, feelings, sensations, and then eventually a human form. But at your core, you are the universe, you are the pure energy in which everything is arising out of. Right? You are actually God deep down and here now on the surface as well. It's just the deeper you go, you realize that you are connected to all that is. You are connected to the unified field of consciousness, which means anything is in your power to create. So the only obstacle that you're really ever working with is you. But that doesn't always mean that you can see it clearly what it is you're doing to get to the manifestation, you know? So if that doesn't feel good to say, oh, I'm in the way, it's only me and me, then that means that there's some stuff in you that you don't want to be there, right? Like you want to remove some ways of thinking and you want to basically create a new identity, right? Because when people say, oh, it's against you and you, the only obstacle is you, sometimes that can feel like, thanks a lot. How rude. But the thing is, they're saying the conscious you, the deeper layer of you that is the you that, maybe let's say your higher self, okay? The part of you that is everything you want it to be. The cleansed part of you, the clear part of you, the true you that you really want. So when you hear that statement, it's only you against you. You are the only obstacle to your manifestation. You want to feel empowered by that statement and not disempowered. You know, you want to feel good about that and know that whatever is in the way that is not you, but maybe you're currently experiencing it as you, whatever's in the way that's not you, you can remove that. And it does not have to exist in your reality anymore. Because all it is habits of thinking, patterns of thoughts. And these layers and layers of thought, like group together and create like this whole reality that you don't want. And so how do you disentangle yourself from it? There's two ways that you can do that, probably more, but like these two are the ones that I focus and teach on the most. So the first way is to create the new reality, go live in the end with it, focus on it, and think from the end, okay? That's Neville Goddard stuff. Go to the end, create a new assumption, create the new thoughts, only think the new thoughts, okay? That's one way. And you can do that. Now, the other way is to look into the stuff that's in the way, the obstacles. Look at the patterns of thought. Write in your journal every time those thoughts come up. You have to like bring them out of your unconscious. Cleanse them, get them out, okay? Get them out, look at them, get them on paper, and be like, oh, okay, so that's what's going on in there. I better like clean that up, you know? And you can also use meditation to help you figure out what's actually going on in there, because when we're distracted by things we have to do in the daily life, we're distracted by other people talking to us and all this stuff. We're bombarded with sensory experience every day. So that's why meditation is just you and you sitting, becoming conscious of those thoughts and writing them down, get them out of your brain and get them on paper so you can see them with your conscious mind. And then you can decide, do I want to keep thinking that thought? Because I have the power to choose that thought or a different thought. I have that power because I am the spacious being. I am the spacious awareness in which thoughts arise. Okay? So that's the other option. And you can do both. I do both. I do a bit of both. It depends on what I feel like doing. But lately, I've been really on the, I'm just not even going to allow myself to think those thoughts. And I'm catching them throughout the day with my awareness without having to sit in meditation. And I'm just being like, no. And I correct it. So you can do that as well. And then another thing that is important is actually accomplishing living from the end. That can be tricky to actually get yourself there. To actually imagine your end goal, your end manifestation, and then literally you're going to think from that end. So you're basically cutting yourself off from your current reality, and you are living in that end. You are only thinking from that end, right? This takes mental strength. So maybe you're not ready to do that yet, but just know that's an option. And maybe you are ready to do that, so go for it. So you think from the end, and you only choose thoughts from the end. Only choose thoughts from the end. It's challenging, right? But you can do it. You can do it. So that takes I would recommend starting that practice in a meditation, where you can really immerse your whole mind into that practice, where you are visualizing and feeling the end. So the first thing you'll do is sit in meditation. Check out my other video, How to Manifest More Deliberately. I talk and I give a meditation exercise at the end of that video. So what you want to do is sit in a meditation, totally feel your new reality, visualize it, feel it, think it, okay? From there, then you're going to feel immersed in it, that's all there is. And in that, you're basically removing all attention from your current reality. Remove all your attention from it. It does not exist anymore. Not even little voices back there, not even subtle awarenesses in the back of your mind that it could even be there, right? That's deep. So to totally immerse yourself in the new reality and then only think from that new reality, you're going to propel yourself forward, big time, if you can accomplish that. The thing is, if you can't accomplish that, then I recommend doing some of the shadow work. Why does my computer go black? Okay, my computer just like goes all black sometimes. I think it's the space. The space is talking to us. So you want to, if you can't go fully into the immersion of living from the end yet, like that's a goal. That's like a manifestation goal on top of a manifestation goal, right? So you have your life goals, but then you have goals as a creator, as a manifestation master, right? And you want to improve your skills. So it's like, I want to be able to get to the ability where I can just live from the end. I can just go to my new assumption and I can only think from my new assumption and I don't give attention to my old reality. So that is an accomplishment. That's a huge accomplishment. If you can do that, anything you choose to focus on from that state is possible to manifest very fast. Okay? So if you cannot do that though, then you just look at what's in the way. Why can't I do that? Sometimes it's just practice. Sometimes it takes practice to practice that way of manifesting. Other times there are literal thoughts that keep coming up. They could be super conscious and they could be subconscious. Maybe you don't know what they are. So then that's why you have to ask your higher self to show me what's in the way. Show me which thoughts I need to clear. Show me which ways of being, which ways of feeling in my experience aren't conducive to this end goal. You know, I have the end goal that I'm trying to live from the end, but what's in the way here, right? You have to look at that. Look at what's in the way. You can see it because you are the fully conscious being. So any layer of thought that needs to be cleared for the manifestation to happen surely will come up if you set that intention for it to do so. But if you tell yourself, I can't become aware of this, I don't think it's going to show me, I think if I set that intention, it's going to show up, well then it's not going to show up. You see how there's so many like layers of thought, and it's like the universe, your deeper self, really does everything you tell it to do. There's no other way it can be. It's just we think so many thoughts throughout the day on so many different subjects that it's not really organized, you know? And if you want to be clear about what you're manifesting, then you got to be clear in your mental space about what you choose to focus on and what you choose to think about. And also, what's in your environment? You know, like if you have a shitty environment and it's not helping you manifest what you want, then you got to manifest yourself out of that environment too. Like that may be one of the most important things you could manifest, is just getting into an environment that's going to support your manifestations more. And talking to people that are not helpful, right? Getting their thoughts in your brain is a waste of time, right? If it's not helping you and moving you forward in life, what is the purpose of that? If they're not even open to thinking positively, those kinds of conversations have no place in my life. I have no time for that. You know, where's the time for that? Nowhere. So you want to make sure that you are living from your highest self and optimizing your time and optimizing your life, optimizing your mind. You don't want to think thoughts, and you don't want to have conversations with people that are not helpful and they're not pushing you both forward, right? So now that we have that covered,